Hey Exchange kids, it's Miss Kristian here. I've missed you all so much, and I want to say a big welcome back to school for those who've already started. I work at a big school, and we had over 9,000 new students start orientation last week. Usually in these seasons, I'm so excited to see students. There's a lot of things going on. And this year, it's actually pretty nervous because so much has changed, and now we're doing orientation online. Has this been something new for you all too? It might have made you a little nervous that things were different. Well, now I've been feeling energized again, and I want to tell you why. It's because of my team. The team of people that I work with are so diligent in making sure the students feel supported no matter if we're in person or online, and that's really encouraged me. So with me and my team, we have had a great time getting to know students. Have you ever been on a team? It can be a sports team like football or volleyball or even tennis. It could even be a school project where you have to really exhibit great teamwork. Teams are so awesome, and there's some great mentions of teams and teamwork in the Bible. I'm going to talk about one in the book of Nehemiah. That's Nehemiah. Nehemiah was a leader in Persia and was working for the king. One day, his brother and some friends came from Judah, and Nehemiah asked, "How are the Jews doing?" There were some that came back from captivity, and he was really concerned on how they were doing. He also wanted to know how Jerusalem, his beloved Jerusalem, was doing. Sadly, his brother and friends had sad news to report. Jerusalem, they weren't doing that well at all, and the city's wall had been torn down. See, in these days, a city needed a strong wall to protect them from outside forces, wild animals, and anything adverse. To have a wall that was torn down as Jerusalem, the beloved land of God, was really difficult, and the Jews were in despair. Nehemiah knew he had to do something. But at this time, he was just really sad, and so he wept. I've had these times too, especially recently, where I've been sad about the season, or I've just been sad for some of my friends who have experienced loss or had to make a big change really fast. But you know, God is always with us. And so for me and for you and for Nehemiah, God has a plan. The first thing I made a little Nehemiah. The first thing Nehemiah did was pray. Nehemiah prayed for Jerusalem and asked God, please let me go to Jerusalem. Please let the king give me permission to go. Not only did the king say, yes, you can go to Jerusalem to help rebuild the wall, the king also gave Nehemiah some protection papers to make sure that he could travel from Persia to Jerusalem safely. The second thing Nehemiah did was build a team. It's important to have a team. Just like we were talking about my team and maybe teams that you've been on, teams are great and they help things go smoothly. So I made a little example of a team. I was mentioning some things in sports. So we're gonna talk about some foosball. Now Nehemiah's little Nehemiah, I'll put big one away. Think about a team. I'm gonna use foosball. This is a Pinterest craft, so parents, you can find this on Pinterest. But when you have opposition, they're gonna come from all sorts of angles. Nehemiah is kind of like that team captain who has the plan, is encouraging, and rallies the troops around the ultimate goal. Then you see there's other players, so you need other people to help, so that is not such a big task by yourself. They serve different roles, some to reach the goal, and then some to protect and defend your own purpose. I have another great example of this. I'm gonna build a little fortress of my own. So if I were building and I have this great, wonderful team with me, and I'm like, we're building Jerusalem's wall, things are going so well, the concrete is mixing, it's looking really pretty and strong. Done. Nothing could go wrong, right? That's right. I need defenders to protect us as we're building the wall. So as I mentioned, you need people on your team that serve different purposes so that as you're building something, now this doesn't have to be a wall, it can be something around your own health, your own spiritual growth. You need people in your life that help pour into you, build you up. And you also need people who make sure that the evil things stay away and protect and defend you. This is why a team matters. So for Nehemiah's case, he prayed, he put together a team. And you know what? That wall, well, I only have a little bit left, was strong, and the Jews were blessed because of it. Because Nehemiah listened to God, prayed, and put together a team. So there's going to be moments in our life where things feel torn down and we're sad. God is always with us, and it's important for us to pray and put together a team that is here to encourage us so that we can build ourselves up and be blessed because of it. Now, a team, it can look different for each person. People on a team can be your parents, your friends, even people who you're taking class with on Zoom. Even me with Exchangecc. I am happy to be on your team. So when you have issues, when you have things that are feeling torn down, pray to God. Start naming some people that you want on your team and how they can be of service. What are some ways that you can be a good teammate? I know for me, I like to be the one to make a funny joke when someone I see is sad. You can also be the one to go get help when you see that something isn't going right. The biggest thing that we need when you see something or someone that's down is prayer. So that's an amazing way to be a great team player. I look forward to being a part of your team and for joining you all on our Exchangecc Zoom with your other teammates who are at our church. We look forward to seeing you all at 1:30 and have a great rest of the week and have some fun building some teams. Bye!